Effective communication requires a balance between formal and informal meetings. Formal meetings, such as roll call, are structured and procedural, ensuring the team remains task-oriented and aligned with operational objectives. In contrast, informal meetings are essential for building trust. These opportunities allow FTOs to provide mentorship, address the specific concerns of new hires, and foster the open dialogue necessary for long-term professional growth and organizational success. Open communication is fostered through an open-door policy, where watch commanders and FTOs actively encourage new hires to share ideas and contribute to process improvements. By aligning these insights with core organizational requirements and lessons learned, the agency ensures that new employees clearly understand leadership expectations. Furthermore, utilizing tools like crime mapping to discuss real-time incidents transforms these interactions into practical learning opportunities, promoting a collaborative environment where proactive problem-solving and open dialogue thrive. Child endangerment calls create urgent, exigent situations that require officers to prioritize the immediate safety of vulnerable children, even if it means bypassing standard entry procedures to render aid. While these incidents are an unfortunate reality of the job, analyzing them reveals the essential humanity behind law enforcement. These encounters bridge the gap between tactical necessity and public service, reminding us that effective policing is rooted in the duty to protect human life. Professionalism is mandatory before, during, and after every incident, regardless of the role, be it police, corrections, or security. Responding to critical scenarios, such as child endangerment, can naturally shock one's conscience and trigger intense emotions. In these moments, it is the FTO's duty to remind the trainee that while they are human, they are also sworn to protect and serve. An officer must maintain composure and remain professional at all times, ensuring that personal emotions never interfere with the execution of their duties. During traffic enforcement, maintaining professional detachment is critical. When a subject attempts to initiate a confrontation over an infraction, the officer must avoid escalation. Instead of debating, the FTO redirects the subject to the objective legal facts to seek voluntary compliance. This approach upholds the agency's professional reputation and ensures the officer is not drawn into a performative conflict staged by the subject. Distinguishing between mere suspicion and probable cause is a cornerstone of effective patrol. Officers must be able to identify objective signs of criminal activity, such as indicators of stolen property, and understand how to articulate these observations as evidence. While a suspect fleeing from police is a significant behavioral cue, it is rarely the smoking gun on its own. Instead, it is the totality of circumstances, the preponderance of facts, that allows an officer to transition from mere suspicion to a lawful temporary detention. Operating within the legal framework of 2026 requires strict adherence to the Fourth Amendment and the standards established in Terry v. Ohio. The Field Training Officer, FTO, plays a vital role here, ensuring the trainee understands that these legal boundaries are non-negotiable. Before making allegations or formally labeling an individual as a suspect, the trainee must perform their due diligence. Every intervention must be legally sound, factually justified, and conducted with a deep understanding of the line between a lawful stop and an unauthorized intrusion. Here are 2 ways to refine this, depending on whether you need a training manual description or a concise slide summary. Option 1. Professional training narrative. Best for manuals. Foot pursuits are inherently high-risk operations that can rapidly escalate into lethal encounters. The danger is not limited to the suspect's use of force. Environmental variables, such as hidden construction, drop-offs, or unseen obstacles, pose an immediate threat to the pursuing officer. The Adam 12 training scenario, where an officer jumps blindly over a fence, serves as a vital cautionary tale. Acting without situational awareness can result in catastrophic injury or death. Pursuits must never be impulsive. They require a coordinated strategic partnership between the FTO and the trainee, ensuring that the decision to pursue is driven by tactical assessment rather than adrenaline. Every action, statement, and official record created by a law enforcement or security professional is subject to rigorous legal scrutiny. Your words are permanent. They are admissible in court and form the basis of the justice system's evaluation of your conduct. Reporting must be objective, comprehensive, and accurate, regardless of how trivial a detail may seem. Omissions or inaccuracies can be misconstrued, leading to significant credibility challenges. In 2026, an officer's integrity is their most valuable asset. The Brady List serves as a stark reminder. False statements, inaccurate documentation, or a pattern of dishonesty can result in permanent disqualification from testifying in court, effectively ending a professional career. Documentation is not just paperwork. It is a legal record of your character and competence. Field training officers are responsible for enforcing rigorous operational compliance, ensuring trainees master critical protocols such as network warrant checks, mandatory gun locker usage, and systematic property verification. Because these procedures are the foundation of officer safety and legal integrity, the FTO must actively mentor the trainee through high-stress scenarios where operational drift is most likely to occur. A core tenet of this mentorship is teaching the trainee that while honest errors are correctable learning opportunities, any attempt to conceal a mistake by deviating from policy constitutes an integrity failure that irreparably damages professional credibility. The agency can rectify a mistake, but it cannot tolerate a cover-up. Field training officers must establish a clear behavioral baseline for their trainees to effectively identify shifts in conduct or indicators of trauma following critical incidents. Mentorship requires looking beyond technical proficiency to monitor for cumulative stress. By proactively integrating policy-backed peer support and wellness resources, the FTO helps the trainee build the psychological resilience necessary to process high-stress experiences constructively. This commitment to long-term wellness is critical. It prevents emotional saturation, the time bomb effect, and ensures officers develop sustainable coping mechanisms that allow them to remain effective, healthy, and prepared for the challenges of their career. Mentorship is the essential mechanism for skill transfer within any agency. As a veteran FTO, your actions serve as the living model of the organization's standards. By maintaining unwavering professionalism, you provide a clear vision for the new officer's career trajectory and professional aspirations. Ultimately, this mentorship process acts as a force multiplier. It is the vital bridge that aligns an individual's development with the agency's mission, ensuring sustainable, positive outcomes for both the officer and the organization. Here is a professional and refined version of your statement, adjusted for clarity and impact. Option 1. Professional narrative. Best for manual/policy. Safety is the foundation of our operations, not a limitation on initiative. Strict adherence to protocol ensures consistent mission success. It is the framework that allows effective, proactive work to happen. Safety and procedural compliance must be the alpha and omega of every task, the first priority upon arrival, and the final standard maintained before clearing a scene. Everything that occurs in between must align with these mandates, creating a seamless, fluid, and consistent operational rhythm across all police, security, and corrections environments. At the heart of every effective security and law enforcement operation lies the human element. Integrity, empathy, and trust serve as the foundation of our work. When viewed as a Venn diagram, the intersection of these three pillars creates the ultimate outcome: respect and authenticity. Regardless of your specific role, whether in police, corrections, or private security, these values are the non-negotiable standards for every interaction. They are not optional. They are the essential tools we use to bridge the gap between ourselves, our clients, and the community we serve. Thank you for your active participation in this training session. Your commitment to professional excellence and continuous improvement is the foundation of your agency's success.